Hello there, welcome to the channel. My name is Liz, my husband's name is David, and this is a frugal catch-up of some of the things we've been doing this year while we've been AWOL from content creating. My eldest son got married. I have been very busy working from home, creating more books for KDP. And for cheap frugal holidays, we have purchased a caravan for frugal trips away in the UK. There's David, forever tinkering in it. He's bringing it up to date, making it nice and comfy. We've had one of the best summers in a while up north here for about 3 years. It's been sunny since the beginning of May and the plants have done really well. We've got loads and loads of tomatoes, but for August they're quite slow at ripening. But we know we can ripen them. We've got a few going on here. We know we can ripen them on the windowsill, which is what we'll be doing. We've got some big tomatoes going on there. And we only use organic feed, so we do tend to, it's a bit blurred that one, that's a bit better. We do tend to get some imperfections in them, but they still taste as good. To the top. And there's me drying some dandelion leaves for dandelion tea in winter. We've done really well with cucumbers this year. This one's a little bit strange shape, but they taste really good. Again, they're all organic. They're treated. We've had loads off these this year. I'm trying to find where the other ones are. They seem to get hidden, but they've been growing like a triffid. And something else which we've managed to grow for the first time this year is, I see that, peppers. That's about the size of my hand, which is good, because the price of peppers in shops isn't particularly cheap. And here's some lettuce seeds. I've actually grown some lettuce. I'm letting it go to seeds so we can make lettuce seeds for next year. They'll be coming in and drying off, and David's made me a little handmade drying bar, and this is going to be for all our herbs which we're going to bring in. We've got sage, and I shall be bringing in some lavender into the greenhouse for the next few weeks to dry out. It'll save using the dehydrator. And outside we have some chard and spinach. We have some more chard that we're letting go to seed, so we've got seeds. And some perpetual spinach we're letting go to seeds, so they don't look very attractive, but there is a reason to that madness of letting them all look straggly and dried out. This is horseradish, and under here there is horseradish roots which we'll be grating to make horseradish sauce. If we quickly move on past these plants, and here we've got our buckets of potatoes. So we'll have some potatoes to harvest very soon. So this morning we're leaving the village and we're going on a drive to the nearest town to get some shopping for Mazda, some cut price fuel, and pick up some coal for winter. David likes to make sure he's got plenty in store to go with the logs for the wood burner. So food, fuel and coal. So this is the shopping we did in Asda this week. It's a little bit of a top-up shop, but also we've got some groceries to add to our preparedness pantry. It's August now, which means we've got a couple of months before winter and the colder weather kicks in, and it's about now I start feeling like I really need to be building up what we have in our pantry. Tins, jars, packets, all the long life stuff that will keep throughout the winter, and should we get snowed in, should there be another pandemic, should there be some reason, via flu or something else we can't get to the shops, we've got plenty of stores in. We also bought a few bits and bobs for now that was on our shopping list. So first of all, we have the Flora 500 grams of margarine. It's a large tub and that was on offer at £1.68. Then we have a large block of red Leicester cheese at £2.69. That was a 400 gram block, and I shall chop that in half and freeze half and use half. Then for the tiddlers, we have a cheese and tomato pizza that was reduced from, I think it was 99p down to 42p. I'm not quite sure of that, what the original price was, but that will go in the freezer for the kids for a Saturday night, and we'll add some topping to it. Then there's a tin of corned beef for £2.18, and that will be going into the preparedness pantry. Corned beef always has a really good date on it. There's 2 tins of sardines in tomato sauce. They were 47p each. Again, tinned fish has really good long dates on it for preparedness pantries and the future. I've also got a bought for summer salads, a 4-pack of beetroot. We haven't grown any this year, but at 78p for 4 large beetroot, already cooked. That didn't seem too bad a price. With the end of summer, autumn arrives, and of course we have flu and cold season, so a packet of paracetamols for the store cupboard at 37p. I have a tin of butter beans at 49p, some good protein there in a tin that will last, and that will be going in the pantry. Then some really good bargains in Asda was this packet of reduced bacon. It's got the date of the 16th of August, but today's the 14th, so it's still got a good date on it. But it was reduced to £1.97, and it was 16 thick cut slices, and there's hardly any fat on them. So what we shall do is split the pack and either freeze them in 2 separate portions of 8 slices, or freeze 1 pack and pop the other in the fridge. But these are likely to both go into the freezer, as we've already got some in the fridge. Next we got 12 classic pork chipolatas. Again, they were reduced and there was a really good price. They were down from £2.98 to 88p, and for 12 sausages at such a high percentage of meat as well, it was 90% pork, that seemed like a really good deal. And these will be going in the freezer to have at a later date, because sausages aren't on our menu planner this week, and I always like to try and plan ahead, ideally about a week, so we'll shop from what we have in the house, and then anything that we need to add to it we'll get from the shops. Next is the non-bio washing liquid, 30 washes, Asda's Earn brand for £2.18, but of course, as always, it will be watered down so we get more washes out of it. And I also have a berry washing up liquid, half a litre or 500 millilitres, and that was 69p. And this is my receipt from Asda. As you can see, all the different items coming into £16.67. I forgot to include the £1.40 5-litre large bottle of water. I have several of these behind the sofa, so should anything go wrong in the winter with the taps, the local water services, should something freeze and burst a pipe, something like that, we have drinking and cooking water. Like any stores you're buying for the future, you don't have to outlay a lot of money straight away and buy it all at once. You just add a little bit to each of your weekly or monthly budget for future stores. It's also a great way of buying now and beating inflation prices, because I think we all know food prices are not coming down anytime soon. And true to form, we're having a bargalicious breakfast, and all these bargains are yellow stickers with yellow sticker gluten-free bagels, yellow sticker sausages, and not forgetting the yellow sticker bacon. Thanks for watching today. It's so nice to be back. Wherever you are in this world, we hope you have a truly wonderful day. Bye for now.